Hello everyone, and this is a very unusual Let's Play that I'm going to be doing of RollerCoaster Tycoon. It's not really a game that I would usually consider Let's Playing because it's a strategy game that is really not all that action-packed, but I had a request specifically by Steve who said, hey, I want, well, not I want, but maybe you should do like a relaxing kind of, you know, not action-y let's play that's just meant to be kind of background noise rather than constantly entertaining or whatever. So I thought that was a good idea, and I took a little poll on Twitter, and a lot of people wanted to see RollerCoaster Tycoon. So this is RollerCoaster Tycoon. This is the first game that was released in 2000, so it's been out for ages, like centuries. Like, I have had this since it came out, and I was like 6 or 7 around that time. So I've been playing this game for a long time, but I suck at it still, so so it's just only bound to have fun, good things. Like, here they are in the background, showing you all these like amazing roller coasters that won't ever happen in any of my worlds because I suck. So yeah, anything you see back here, this is like designer created, and I'm just balls at this whole like roller coaster design thing. So don't expect to see anything even closely exciting to this. So without any further ado, I'm gonna jump on into the game here. I'm just gonna make sure that I actually hit the record button before I started recording, so give me a second. Okay, so I had hit the recording button. This keyboard is hard to tell if you actually hit the button or not. So this, as you can see, has amazing graphics. And over here I have the two, this is the whatever it's called edition, Deluxe edition, there we go. So it comes with these two, which are like additional scenarios. As you can see, I have done one. Oh balls, I clicked on that. Well, I've done this one, and this one is it's a really slow one. So, as you can hear, there's no music, there's no nothing, it's just deathly silent, and it will be like this until I put a roller coaster in or a ride that has music. So there's no like background music, it's just you left to your own devices of being a miserable, lonely human being who wishes they ran a RollerCoaster Tycoon theme park. I personally don't wish that because I don't like theme parks. I'm not a fan. I'm a fan of making them in games, but not experiencing them. So yeah, this is a really old game. You can see down here it's like copyright 2000, so don't expect to see anything like advanced coming out of this game, because it really won't happen. It just really won't. So right now, this is the first scenario, and it's entitled Forest Frontiers. You can tell because we've got these happy little squirrel shrubberies at the entrance. And it's named our park. What is it named our park? The default name is Forest Frontier. But I don't want it to be named that because that's a shit name. So we're going to rename it something else. We're going to rename it shit park. So so that's that. I think you start out with a park rating of 200, and you can get up to 1,000, and typically I have a park rating of like 700 for a really bad park for like an average park, 600, 5 to 600 for a really bad park, and like typically like 800, 900 for a really good park. So like it's not hard to get a good park rating, at least not in the early ones I've played. And here's where, it has like the weather and stuff, and that is completely unimportant really, but whatever. So let's place a ride. Let's do a merry-go-round, because other than my annoying talking, it's really, there's no music, so let's have this here, because I fucking love merry-go-rounds. And so, and you have to have different footpaths, so like here you have your normal like walking path, and then here you have like little bridge. No. Oh, yeah, you can change the style of bridges, but in order to have a bridge, you have to have like a cliff over the bridge, or a cliff to put the bridge over. You don't want a cliff over the bridge, because that defeats the purpose of the bridge. But no, you can tunnel under, like through hills and like over, and put bridges over like mountains and whatever, and it being an old game, it doesn't work properly, but then again, we look at SimCity and it still doesn't work properly, even though it's been released this year. So I guess just being a train-focused game, we're gonna have, let's have red queue lines, because I usually use the blue, so we're trying something new here. See, like, this is so ugly. Why would anyone even have that? I don't even know. Gray. Or we could do black, like my soul. No. Go away. No, we're doing gray, because that's what all the cool people do. And I haven't even bothered opening our park yet, because it's still shit. So we're gonna put in like a couple more rides before I even bother like letting people in, because otherwise they're just gonna walk around, say your park's shit, and then leave. So I was gonna do and see if I could, let's see if we can put this steel mini roller coaster here. Crazy caterpillar. So these are all like default, and like you can see the general like floor plan of them. So like they're huge. They're really big. That one's not so bad. But yeah, that one's huge. That one's huge. That one's not terrible. And then, so like this one is like, what the hell? That would take up like most of my park. I probably can't afford it. I don't even know if I can fit it in here right now, or if I need like to chop down some trees. Yeah, there's like trees in the way, and when there's not trees, there's like a footpath in the way, so we're not going to have something quite that big. Yeah, and this is like $7,000, so that would like blow our entire budget on this one. But you know what? I think we're gonna do it. Because we're just gonna throw caution to the wind and be awesome like that. So there's that. And then we have to place the entrance and the exit. And now we have like no money. But this is gonna be our money maker right here. This is where we're gonna get the dough. So we're gonna make it have a really long queue line, so you have to wait in line for about 300 years before you get to the line. So you're more inclined to not like get to the front of the line and say, I'm not paying that price. Because even though I'm gonna be charging an admission price, I'm a cheap ass, so I'm also gonna be charging admission prices for individual rides, because I'm a criminal. But they're not going to be expensive. Like this one's going to be $1.20, and the carousel is going to be 40 cents. 50 cents. Let's make it 50 cents for now. And right now our park is set to free. We're going to make it $1. No. $2 to get into Ship Park. And we're gonna open that up. And we have to start these rides. Oh, yes! Yep. You will be hearing this music a lot because it only has one soundtrack. It only has one soundtrack, and this is like available on every map. And I always put a carousel in, and it always has music. So otherwise it sounds really silent. And we still have no one in our park, and no one coming to even go into Ship Park. So that is how awesome we are. We're gonna have it do 5 rotations. We're gonna have it wait for any load. Because like, with the wait for thing, that means like, if you only have 3 people in line, and you have... Oh, we have a Ferris wheel. But yeah, if you have like 3 people in line, 4 people in line, and you have it set on wait for a full load, like it will wait for the entire carousel to get filled before it will like rotate and actually go. So you'll have like people sitting in the ride for about 3,000 years. One guest! Guest 15! Yay! I'm gonna name you Todd. Because you seem like a Todd. Look how happy he is. I want to go on something more thrilling than Merry-Go-Round 1. Well, you are a dick then, because Merry-Go-Round 1 is epic, and we're gonna rename that too. Let's rename that. Let's name it to Carousel. As in like selling things. Sell. Yeah! And this is gonna be called Adult Incontinence. So that'll be fun. Oh, look at this though. It would be adult incontinence. Let's watch this empty car go up to nowhere. And let's see what this roller coaster looks like. Let's watch it. Ready, ready, ready? Here it goes. It's actually a lot slower than I thought it would be. I would crap myself on this still. I hate roller coasters. Like, with a passion. I like watching them and going, huh. But then if you were like, hey, do you want to go on a roller coaster? I'd be like, fuck you. Because I don't. And then it just peacefully coasts to the edge. Why is, like, no one at all getting... There are 23 people and, like, 2 people in line here. And just, like, no one. Oh, there we go. 1 person. Any load. There we go. And we're gonna put benches. We're gonna put lots of benches and a trash can. And then some more benches. Because when these people come out, they will be green in the face. And, like, that means they're nauseous. And they will probably barf all over our paths. And supposedly, having a place to sit down will stop them from barfing. But usually, they just sit on the bench for a very long time. Are still green. Get up. Walk to the other bench. Sit there. Still are green. Get up. Throw up on my path. And then, like, leave. And then I'm like... Why do I bother? Who's used the bathroom? Oh, the bathroom's not even on. I should charge an admission for the bathroom. If I really wanted to be cheap. So, it said we had Ferris wheel. Guests are commenting that your park entrance fee is very cheap. That's my plan though. I'll make it $3. Yes. But yeah, we have... Oh, we're not even into the meat of it here. We can like customize the colors. And we're gonna make these tent styles. Yeah. So we're gonna have it be like really ugly because I have terrible like I can't coordinate colors worth anything. So, which is another reason that I never pursued my dream of being in an art field of a career, because I just suck at everything art related. So, so we're gonna have it be blue, dark blue. That's hideous. And then we're gonna have it be this really ugly magenta. Yeah. And then the carousel is gonna be black and yellow. Yeah. I'm digging that. And then this. And like later you can change like what you have, like instead of horses you can have like circus animals and everything. It's pretty bitchin'. But yeah, so you can have 16 passengers on your carousel, and if you have it to wait for an entirely like full load of people to get on the carousel, ah shit. Anyways, yeah, if you have it, see, look how many people, they fucking dig this. I love carousels too. 95 people. And there are, how many people queued? 27 people want to ride the carousel, because that's what cool people do. That is what you do when you're a cool person. Put that there. And then put this. Build this. Thank you. Put, oh, I'm poor. No, I can't afford a drink stand. I'm $30 short. Oh, I'll get the money soon. Yeah. We're gonna make burgers be like $1 because people in this game are really cheap, just like any simulator game. Like usually they're just like, oh, I don't care. I'll pay like $3,000 for a burger at a theme park or whatever. But like here, they're like really stingy, and that's a lot for a drink, so I'm gonna have it be 80 cents for a drink. If that's not a deal, then I'm Canadian. And everybody knows I'm not Canadian, so that's a deal. See, people just love this. Actually, people seem to be digging digging the carousel a lot more. No, I'm in debt! Profit 56 per week. Park value $3,000. Yeah. But yeah, there's actually a lot to this game despite it being ancient. So right now we're in dollars and we have like our guests and everything. But I'm going to be changing dollars. I'm going to be changing it so, because you can have different currency, which I actually think is really cool. You can have, I don't want to change the distances or anything, but you can have it be pounds, a franc, the Deutsche Mark, which they don't use anymore because they now use the euro. Thanks, Europeans. Good job. Yen, which I believe this is the Japanese yen, not the Chinese yen. Peseta, I don't know where that's from. Lira, I have no clue where that is either. Guilders, probably like Poland. Krona, don't know where that is either. And euros, which, you know, if this were a modern game, would be replacing like the Deutsche Mark, and I think the franc. I don't know. I don't know these French words. But anyways, we're gonna be changing that around so that we've got like other countries. We'll be inclusive. We'll be multicultural. It'll be exciting. Are you excited? I'm excited. 150 guests. That makes me like really excited. And we have $40. $43! Ah! So I always do round numbers for this reason, because I hate like, you have $52.60. I'm like, fuck 60 cents. So, although now we're getting like 20 cents, so I don't know where that's coming from. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm charged. Oh, this! Oh well, I will allow that. Because we're making... See, this is why I charge a slight fee for going on the ride. Because this roller coaster is making $164 per hour of income. So even after running costs, it's still making about $600 of profit per hour at this rate of people coming in. So I think that's pretty awesome. And yeah, so like when people come out and they jump, that means that they thought the ride was fucking awesome. And when people come out like this, you can see that he's a very sick man and he's very nauseous. And the people, they have like preferred intensity levels, so like he has a low nausea tolerance, so he gets sick easily. And there he goes, barfing all over my park path. Douchebag.